Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Utah Jazz come into this one after the win against the Lakers. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Barnes and Green are the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. Favors passes to Hayward. The feed to Gobert. And Favors kicks to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen for Burke. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Green. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Golden State moving it around. Feeds to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Rebounded by Hood. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. He was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserved. I mean, you could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. Though he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Man, showing some terrific range. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Burke gets to Hayward. There's the pick. It's stolen by Curry. The dish now to Bogut. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Jazz on offense.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Now here's Gobert. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. 4 on the clock. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. Dishes to Barnes. Curry passes to Barnes. Kicks it to Curry. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Hayward, and against the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Hayward's got 5 now.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, solid start for this game.
Curry kicks to Green. Lots of room. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Quinn Snyder gave me a few moments to catch up with him. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just 3 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Now Burke following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Bogut. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Offensive rebound. The three. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. And that's now 8 points for Steph Curry. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Jazz trail by 11. Here's Burke, and that one's good. Burke's got his second bucket of the night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Curry attacking. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Hayward. His last outing, he had 18 points. No good with the triple.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Klay Thompson, number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets, and if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
A different look for Utah. Gortat's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Burks comes in for Hood, and it's Exum in for Burke. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Now, here's Exum. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Warriors leading by 12.
Watch Curry.
Curry dishes to Ezeli. Thompson passes to Curry. A 3 ball. And Iguodala is good for 3. Iguodala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. On the wing, Green. Passes it to Ezeli.
Andre.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Green inside the 3-point line. No good. And Utah the other way now. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
And frankly, I mean, that was sloppy play on the other side's part, but not all of it. They put the screws to them, that's for sure.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in.
Post up, Favors, post up!
Exum with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Looney's checked in for Green. So it's Utah now. It's a 13-point game. Burks' shot is good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed. And, you know, guys, Dante Exum is such a fluid, versatile athlete. Really shows great promise. Has tremendous size and length for a point guard. Can also play the 2. His rookie season last year, though, a mixed bag.
And Utah again with the bucket.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Utah calls timeout. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding two guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Exum. The Warriors making the shot. There's a screen by Gortat. There's the pass to Favors. And Exum gets it to go on the assist from Favors. Exum's got his second bucket tonight. Warriors leading by 13. Here is Livingston. 8 points his last outing. He kicks to Azili. To the paint. Here's Miles. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to go on Alec Burks. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
Golden State's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Great D that time from Favors.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Iguodala, the pass to Looney. Down low. Azili gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here's Exum. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Golden State moving the ball around. Azili dishes to Iguodala. To the paint. Here's Looney. That's good. Looney's got 7 points.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Pass to Favors. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. To the left wing. Exum with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. He's got 7.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Iguodala, the pass to Looney, puts up the baby hook. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
The Jazz shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. And the Warriors also making a change. Allen's checked in. They get a hand on it. Here's Favors. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Favors has got his first basket of the night.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Allen drives in to the left wing. Here is Livingston. And here's Iguodala outside. And it goes at the buzzer! And Steph Curry, a player with in the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
Hayward out there with Gortat. Then there's Burke, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Gortat in a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 25-point game against Washington.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
You know, getting back to Gortat, he signed that 5-year, $60 million contract a couple of years back. Raised some eyebrows at the time because he's not a supreme athlete. But his size, effort, and refined skill set have made him worth it so far.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Burke kicks to Gortat. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Gortat with a screen on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Barnes passes to Allen. There's the 3. Another miss by Curry.
And talking about Gortat, I like what he can do for you defensively. Doesn't really have a vertical, but uses his length and timing to alter shots. And he moves his feet well enough to close out on shooters and also cover the pick and roll. So solid and complete in terms of a frontline player.
Now here's Curry. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Green dishes to Barnes. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Jazz trail by 16. There's the feed to Gortat. Pass to Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Hayward. Gobert, the screen. Hayward goes in, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hood's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Andrew Bogut checked in for Lavoy Allen. There's a screen by Gortat. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. 5 to shoot. Sees the alley-oop. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Hayward. Averaging 22 points per, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
It's impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
There's a screen by Gortat. The drive by Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace. And that was far from it.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Off target with his 3. Jazz trail by 16. Hayward left side. A floater. Misses at the rim.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Thompson passes to Green. Second shot opportunity. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Gortat kicks to Hayward. He feeds it to Burke. 17-foot shot on the way. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Curry attacking. Feeds to Barnes. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Barnes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Curry. Knocks it loose. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Green. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Green. 10 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
And the Jazz making a change here. Exum's checked in. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Exum kicks to Hayward. No one covering. Hayward's got 13 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, Green from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Draymond Green.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Exum. And again, it's Utah.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Curry attacking. Nobody near Barnes. Another 3 for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And Thompson throws it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Utah with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Good, gets the bucket. Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Favors comes in for Gortat. And Alec Burks subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Then for the Warriors, Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Curry subbed in for Steph Curry. Now here's Gobert. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Favors. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Curry dishes to Thompson. The drive by Green. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Now, here's Exum. Tight defense on him. High, arcing shot. Thompson passes to Green. And Thompson kicks to Green. Thompson dishes to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry's shot is off.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Golden State foul call.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. He came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. They grabbed their own miss and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. He's really producing here second half of the season. 11th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play.
And getting back to Hood over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive numbers.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'll be nice value for the 23rd pick.
Nato, now the dish to Gobert, to the paint, puts it up from 12, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Favors got his second bucket of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Livingston kicks to Ezeli. On the wing, Iguodala. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Hood. He has 6. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Livingston passes to Spates. All alone. Ezeli gets the bucket.
Assist from Maurice.
A minute 42 left in the first half. The dish to Gobert. Down low, Favors, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Ezeli kicks to Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. The three-pointer, no good. Utah shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Again, Favors missing. Iguodala right side. Curry with a wide open look. And again, no good by Golden State.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Now, here's Burks after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Gobert dishes to Burks. 17 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Hood, guarded by Curry. Hood can't get it to go. To the middle. And here's Iguodala outside. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And so a pretty lopsided.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points and a crazy number of assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Puts it up from 12. Here's Favors. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league. Had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
On offense, here are the Jazz. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Hayward passes to Hood. Gobert the screen. Here's Hood, covered by Barnes. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Barnes kicks to Green. Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Hood, covered by Barnes. Hayward outside. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. Dishes it to Hood. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 10 points for him.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Curry with it. Now defended by Hayward. They double-team Curry. The drive by Green. Goes up at the stripe. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Kerr. Favors with the screen. Barnes against Hayward. Can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Thompson for 3. The long distance 3 is Barrett. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
A different look for Utah. Gortat's checked in for Gobert, and it's Dante Exum in for Hood. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Burke dishes to Favors. There's a screen by Gortat. Favors attacking. Green with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Favors with a screen on Barnes. Favors with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Now, Exum, 9 points in the game so far. They retain possession. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. Kicks it to Exum. Second chance shot. Shot clock at 5. Here's Burke. Nails the 16-footer. Burke's got 6.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
Here's Exum. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Hey, watch Curry.
Curry passes to Green. Bogut kicks to Curry. Back to Bogut. Green dishes to Barnes. Traps in the tray. 17 points in the game.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Burke kicks to Favors. They set the pick. Passes to Burke. From about 16, Favors. And it's sent back by Bogut. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to take possession here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Burke.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Favors. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft. I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Golden State. The shot by Hayward, wide open, and that comes off the assist by Exum. 15 points for Gordon Hayward.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Exum passes to Favors. Ward's out with the ball. Bogut picks him up. Hayward's got space, and Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors leading by 22. Curry dishes to Bogut. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Alec Burks checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Warriors have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Gortat with the steal. 3-on-3. It's stolen by Green. The open shot. Thompson finds himself wide open and drills it. Thompson's got 11 in the second half. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the rejection by Azili. The Jazz with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Iguodala no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Nato. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The 2K leaderboard shows us who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. Number 1, Steph Curry. 3rd is Draymond Green.
The highlight reel pass has become a calling card for both of these fellas since the halfway point.
The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 20. Now the pass to Favors. The baseline jumper goes down. Favors got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Azili kicks to Iguodala. Livingston passes to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Livingston no luck.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Pass to Gortat. It's tipped. Shoots from 12. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Gortat's got 5.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
They still lead, but they've got to do a much better job taking care of the ball.
And guys, points off turnovers becoming more and more of a factor here, and part of the reason why that lead is evaporating.
Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. There's a screen by Gortat. To the right side. Wide open. Again, the Jazz score.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Warriors leading by 14. Here's Azili. Out to the right wing. Livingston dishes to Azili. Miles the pass to Green. The drive by Iguodala. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Burks kicks to Gobert. And that one's good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Warriors shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. There's a good screen from deep. Iguodala. Outside for Miles. He dishes it to Green. This one for 3. Gortat with the block. Nato. Green with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And then Iguodala with the dunk.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Green with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. And he gets the bucket. Jazz trail by 18.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Utah. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in for C.J. Miles. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 19 points for Draymond Green. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hood dishes to Gortat. Drops in the layup for 2. Gortat's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Here is Livingston. Burke covering. Pass to Iguodala. He kicks it to Ezeli. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Warriors have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight. Good on the second free throw. Burke. Off target with that shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 18. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Trey Burke is out there with Hood, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Burke, guarded by Curry. Favors can't get it to go.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
In the corner, it's Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And that's now 17 points for Gordon Hayward. Warriors leading by 21. Curry passes to Bogut. And that one is hammered home.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Poked away. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Launches a 3. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Burke kicks to Hayward. Nailed from three-point land. Hayward's got 20.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Out to the right wing. Ezeli dishes to Curry. Screened by Bogut. The 3 from Barnes. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. And he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
The feed to Hood. Favors with the screen. And Burke has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 23. Left side Curry. He feeds it to Ezeli. And here's Barnes for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Hayward goes in. Here's Favors. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry with a wide open look. Bogut the pass to Ezeli. Out to the wing. Here's Barnes. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The shot by Looney, no good. For Utah, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And Miles kicks to Allen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Free throw, good. Allen. The Jazz making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Allen drops them both. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Favors with the screen. Here's Wiles, and he dunks it down.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Looney passes to Spates. Banked in off the glass.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
To the paint, and Favors kicks to Johnson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Outside Curry. And it's off from three-point range. The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Johnson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Wiles. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Fires the 3. Curry, good.
3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Utah shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Shots good by Wiles.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
It's Curry with the drive. Miles the pass to Looney. The three-pointer off the mark. Jazz have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Nato. Warriors with the rebound. Passes it to Looney. Feeds it to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Curry missing.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Johnson, but he stays with it. Here's the floater. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Spates. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Golden State's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Now the dish to Allen. Over to the wing. Here's Looney. He's guarded by Johnson. No good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Right wing. Green, he's checked in for Golden State.
That's his first personal foul. Checking in for the Warriors. Draymond Green.
Here's Favors. That's short off the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Dishes to Johnson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on it.
And Curry, here we go. Now the pass to Looney. Kicks to Spates. And stolen by Favors. Pass to Wiles. Nato guarded by Curry. 4 on the clock, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides and in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
That's good.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Nato guarded by Curry. Favors attacking. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you forget. Sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good off the front iron. Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Nato guarded by Curry. And the shot is good from Johnson.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Green kicks to Curry. The 3. Another miss by Curry.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Bogdanovich. Green with the block. Pushing it up. Ahead. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The free throw drops for Green. Gortat's checked in for Derek Favors. And both free throws good for Green. Utah has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Gortat. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Johnson over to help. Outside Curry. Rob. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in.
That's his first personal foul. Warriors substitution. Sean Livingston.
Here's Bogdanovich inside. And march in Gortat again. Gortat's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete. But he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener. Does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. A lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Now, here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Favors with the screen. Hood dishes to Favors. Over Green. Bank shot. No good.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Puts up a 3. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Burke. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Warriors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And, Greg, I don't think we can overstate how significant that was for them today. I mean, beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Stephen Curry. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gortat, the pass to Hayward. That's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Green left side. Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Stephen Curry.
He was in the groove tonight, Ernie, Kenny. He's getting in that playoff mode already. Perfect timing with the postseason approaching. He had a...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a